Okay. Um, Appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We're going to be talking about running the Jet Sweep series, and this is something that we're actually working on right now. We've been running this at Plymouth for a number of years. This is a direct derivative off of an old half spin or a T series that I used to run. And so if you have any of my half spin jet, we're working on that, but we're running a little more out of the pistol. So I'm going to kind of go through some of the stuff here early, the background of me and who I am, real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I think most of you guys that have been to at least a couple of these clinics or at least heard me speak on these before. But I am currently back at Plymouth. I've been back. This will be my fourth year back as the offensive coordinator, and it's been a good decision. I was head coach for the number of years, and then I jumped on in a totally different school and got into a whole nother system and kind of ran my single wing stuff through there. When I came back, the guy made me offense coordinator, and he's an option guy and option and a little bit of spread, and he's really let me run with it. So I kind of snuck the single wing stuff into the blocking, and we renamed some things and changed how we do a few things in the backfield. But my quarterback being an option guy, he's happy with my running quarterback. So that's what we're doing here. We're, especially most of our series, we have at least two or three of the plays where the quarterback will keep the ball, and we'll actually block for him. So you can call it what you want, direct snap, there's wildcat or whatever, but it's still all the same thing to me. But let me next one here. What we're going to look at here tonight is running this jet series, and what the jet series for me, and I saw. I mean, I've been through some other clinics and things with people talking about fly series and fly sweep and the dash and some other plays like that. But the jet series for me is when I use the one of my sweep backs, one of my slots is going to be a running the perimeter play. He's going to always be running the sweep. So we use a really late motion for this. And I see a lot of people send their guy across in motion, bring him from way out and bring him really fast through. But you'll notice on ours that our guy a lot of times is right up in there. He'll take maybe two or three steps to get up to speed when the ball is being snapped. And there's times that even on film, and if you watch our film here, that I swear that he's catching the pass. That's how tight the mesh is when we hand this thing off. But what we're going to do is always run the sweep. So the sweep is always part of the play. That's what makes the jet series. But he's going to carry the ball on the sweep a number of times a game. And what I'll usually do is I'm going to open with it. If I'm going to run the jet, I'm going to run the jet first. And if we get yards, we're going to keep running it until the defense adjusts, and then we're going to probably hit them with some type of a blast play up underneath, and then some counters off of it. So we're going to attack the perimeter, we're going to attack the off tackle, we're going to counter, we're going to pass. But the plays we're going to talk about tonight are the sweep, obviously, and the blast, which is the off tackle play. The quarterback counter and the play action pass, and the new one that we're putting in this year is the quarterback ISO. So I don't have any footage on it, but I'm gonna show you the drawings of it and what we're planning on doing, and I'm pretty happy with how it's going to come out. I think my quarterback's not a very big kid, but he's pretty shifty up in the middle. So for us, what we're looking at here is an inside-outside action. So if I'm going to run a sweep, I've got to have something to hold them in the middle. Very rarely will you see me just sell out and go, everybody to the perimeter. More likely, I'm going to keep some kind of fake away, dive back away, or quarterback running some kind of fake speed the opposite direction, because I want to keep my secondary people honest and keep them out of to where if we get a block on the perimeter and my back can make the corner miss, then we're down the sideline. The numbers game's easy for us. If you put more people outside to stop us, I'm going to hit you off tackle. If you stay, 8 in the box, we're going to run the sweep. If you start, blitzing people through, we're going to hit you with a counter. And if we break the counter, we're going to go for a long way. Going to also talk. You're going to get a little bit of our basic marriage play tonight. We run a delta, and There's another clinic that's on here where I talked all about the basic marriage where we marry together 6 different plays and let the quarterback pick the one he wants, and the rest of the 10 kids on the field all run the play they're told. We'll just talk about the Delta, which is our jet one, but it's directly off this series. And if you're looking at this series, if you've got a quick kid, it doesn't have to be a fast kid, but I've got a couple quick kids that can hit the perimeter, and they might not be the fastest or the biggest, but they're going to get around the perimeter fast. So it's a great way to get them involved. If you're a wishbone team and you got a little scat back, it's hard, other than him being the pitch back, to ram him up in the middle. But this is a perfect way to use a speeder type kid. And I know when you watch a lot of the college teams, there's a new Wilson kid that plays for Ohio State, and if he's 5'10", I mean, it's hard to believe he's that small, but boy, he hits it fast.